Hello friends, welcome to the next video of Python batch, and today in this video we'll talk about standard data types in Python. Yes friends, what are data types? I have already listed down all the data types that we have in Python, and these are numbers, strings, list, tuple, dictionary, set, and in set we have frozen set. So these are the data types that we have in Python. So in this video we'll talk about numbers. So in numbers we have some values like integer, float and complex values, and we have already discussed about the mathematical functions in one of my previous tutorials. So if you haven't seen that, I've shared the link below, you can check this out. So let's talk about this data type. So let's say we have a, a number, let's say a equals to 2, and if you check the type of this variable, then here you can see the value of a is 2 and the class is, and this we have already covered in the previous tutorial. And b, let's say b is my float value. You can check the type of b as well, and in the same way here we have a complex value 2j plus, let's say, 3, and you can check the type of that as well. So this we have already covered in the previous tutorial. So here you can see the first value is a2, and the type of this value is int. This is an int type, this is the float, and this is the complex type. So these are the types of these values that we have just seen. So there are many other mathematical operations that we can perform here, like we can add two values and you can subtract two values, multiply two values. So this we have already covered in the previous tutorial, so I've shared the link, so you can please watch that video. I have covered all the basic things in that. Let's talk about if you want to find out the square root of any variable. So what you will do, how will you do that? So let's say you want this. So for square root we have this built-in function, and if you want to find out the square root of 25, so how will you do that? Will you get the answer if it will print in this way? Let's see. No, we are getting an error. So how we'll get the square root of this? So for that we have some modules that we need to import in our program. Only then you will be able to get the answer. So this is the module, and in this module we have so many functions. So if you want to use those functions, you have to import this module in your program. So square root is one of the functions of this module, so that's why we have to import, and only then we can use this. So now we'll get the answer. Here you can see the square root of 25 is 5. So math is the module, and this is the part of this module. So to use this square root, you have to import the math module. So if you want to know how many modules are available in Python, for that you need to type print help module, and it will list down all the modules which are, sorry, its module, and now it will list down all the modules which are available in Python. So you need to wait for some time, and here you can see all the modules which are available in Python. So in the same way we have this module which we have just used. This is one of the module, math, and if you want to see how many functions are available in this module, then what you need to do, you just simply type dir and then math. So math is my module, and here we are checking the list of all the functions that are available in this module. So once you'll run this, here you can see uh, all the modules, and in this we have just used sqrt square root. So here you can see that. So if you want to use these function, you have to import this module. In the same way, we have one more module, that is random, and this is also one of the modules. And if you want to see the functions of this module, then you need to check in the same way random. And so here you can see the functions of this module. So you can also write down this program as import as rd. That means you are giving a short name of this module you have created by your own, a short name of this module. So import random as rd, and now you can just type rd here, and again it will give you the same result. So in this way you can import the modules. So let's talk about some functions which are available in random module. So now let's say you want to use these functions in your program. So how you will use them? So let's say you want to use this choice function in your program, but you are not aware about what this choice function will do. So how will you check that? So you can simply check the functionality of this function, what this function will do if you will use it in your program. So you can use this code help rd dot choic choice, and here we go. Choice, sorry, in this way you need to type. So here you can see choice sequence method of random dot random instance, and here what it will do, choose a random element from a non-empty sequence. So it will choose the random element, any random number it will pick, and it will give you as an output. So let's see how it will do that. Let's say you have used choice, and here you have these numbers that you have provided, and here we go. Sorry, rd dot, here you can see it has picked 12 number from the list that you have provided. If you run this program again, and this time it has picked 9. So in this way this choice function works. So we have another function here in this module, that is rd dot rand range, and in rand range you need to give a start, stop and step that we have already discussed. So let's say start, stop and step. So these are the values that you have passed in this function, and if you run this now, it will give you the result between 1 to 10. So here it has picked 9. So a random number it has given to you between the range that you have given here. So there is one more, that is rd dot rand int, and let's say this is the range that you have given, and here you can see. So again I'm getting a random number from this randint as well. So what's the difference between these two? So the only difference is in randint it can also pick the first number or the last number, but in rand range the number that it will display in your output screen will be in between here. Let's between 1 to 10. If this is the range, then your number will be between 1 to 10. But in randint it can pick 10, or it can also pick this 1000 digits, so it also include your first or the last value of the range. So in the same way you can use other functions also. So I hope this video helped you to understand what are modules and how you can use them in your program. But if you have any query, then put it in a comment. I will definitely get back to you. So this was all about the first data type. In the next video we'll talk about string. So thank you so much for watching the video. Have a good day.